Die Kultur nicht zu verlieren hier in Berlin.
Preserving our own culture here in Berlin is only possible when we speak our own language, when we cook and eat our traditional dishes, and share our culture with other people.
Und essen und anderen auch mitteilen über unsere Kultur. Ja,
Spending time together as a family is also very important. It's a big aspect of our culture.
Und das ist auch, was die Kultur sehr prägt.
Melanie and Anronette Kovash are sisters. They were born in San Pablo in the Philippines. Their mother, a nurse by profession, came to Germany in 1986. She married a German man and 5 years later brought her daughters here when they were 9 and 10 years old.
Ich erinnere mich daran, dass meine Mutter damals weggegangen ist.
I remember when my mother left. But we have a big family in the Philippines with many cousins. It's not unusual there for children to grow up with their grandmothers, their Lola, which means grandmother in our language. Our grandmothers raise us in place of our parents and mothers. I can remember that I had a very happy childhood. My grandmother and my aunts were all there, and they helped fill that gap.
After high school, Melanie and Anronette Kovash both trained as hotel managers in Berlin. Their goal was to start their own business together. In 2011, they opened Pan, the first restaurant of its kind in the city.
It's
a blend of Asian and Spanish cuisine. The Philippines were long under Spanish colonial rule, and we adopted many things from them. The language, cuisine, a bit of their culture. That's what makes our cuisine rather special. It's not overly seasoned with various herbs, and it's not as spicy as Thai food. It's not as heavily seasoned with herbs as Vietnamese cuisine. It's more in the middle.
Beef tapa is a traditional dish in the Philippines. On this Southeast Asian archipelago, hearty and savory dishes are popular at every time of the day. Traditionally, there are 6 meals a day, all of them cooked. The marinade is part of what makes beef tapa special. The marinade's dark color comes from soy sauce and ANATTO powder. The spice is relatively unknown in Europe, but it's available in Asian supermarkets. For the best flavor, the beef should marinate for at least an hour. Rice is served with nearly every meal in the Philippines. Beef tapa is served with grilled vegetables and fragrant rice. It's the bestseller at Pan restaurant.
In der Kindheit haben wir das sehr oft gegessen.
We ate this a lot as children, especially at breakfast, where we often eat hearty meals. We have rice for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and something hearty along with it. Breakfast is the most important meal in the Philippines. That's why our menu includes beef tapa as an Asian breakfast.
The Kovash sisters aren't just creative in the kitchen, they also helped design the interior of their restaurant. When they took over the lease, they renovated the rooms from the ground up in just 3 weeks. These paintings are Anronette Kovash's work. The numbers on the wall are geodata, which identify locations like San Pablo, where the sisters were born, and Manila, the capital of the Philippines. The restaurant in the Prenzlauer Berg district of northeastern Berlin draws a diverse and cosmopolitan crowd. Pan is a favorite with families, and locals who enjoy sampling new flavors. Although Pan also draws inspiration from other Asian cuisines, traditional Philippine recipes are the mainstay of the menu.
Hello po mga kaibigan, mga kababayan. Ang niluto ko po para sa inyo ngayon ay beef tapa. Sana magustuhan niyo po at sana po ma-visit niyo po kami dito sa aming resto. Kain na po kayo.